Okay, I'm hoping this is my final round about the actor that you will never know, or never hear of, or you probably won't even give a damn. Alright, we got that established. This is either the third or the fourth. I can't remember. I've done this so many times, I kind of lost count. But I'll remember when I started putting them up because every time I plug them up, I listen to it before I put the title in. Okay? So I was talking about, keeping a straight face. I jumped off track so many times. I ran on about so many different things. But, I'm talking about myself, the actor that you will never, ever know or hear of. And I'm living in reality. All right? So when I was younger, I used to not believe that the actors went through all this struggling and stuff. And I thought it was just all propaganda so that people would like diversify and not want to get into acting. Okay, as an actor who has not been discovered, as an actor who's got on YouTube and has made his own videos and movies and shit and still haven't been discovered, that shit is no fucking joke. Okay? I'm gonna solve that with that right there. The acting struggle, that shit is for real. Trying to find a good job, trying to eat, and trying to find auditions. Alright, in Virginia, no such thing. And yes, I adjusted my draws. And that sounds like the dog's getting loose. I'm not going after the dumb bitch. Anyway, so as an actor, the struggle is real. You know, when you have these cattle calls that come to Virginia, as I've said this before on one of my videos, I don't know what I was wearing, but I said it about this list. And this list is a list of looks and ethnicities and what they're looking for. So that's why they say, come one, come all, bring your unique looks or your strange looks, is what they're really saying. If you look like a freak, come your ass anyway, because you might be the look that they're looking for. And I've never been the look. Rather have had short hair, rather have had long hair, no matter what. I can't change my skin color, so, 9 times out of 10, they're not looking for half breeds. They want someone who has either a lot of black features or no black features, which means they generally cater to basically whites, blacks, and regular Asian people. Since I am a mixture of 3 different ethnicities, it's kind of a problem trying to figure out what I am, for one. And 2, I don't fit on the list. Alright? If I could sing, I would have went on American Idol when it first came out. I would have lost, but I still would have went on there. And they once had a stunt show on NBC a long time ago, and I guess they never brought it back. And the 2 actors, they were supposed to have made a movie after it ended, and I don't know what the movie's called because I haven't seen it, don't know what to look for, don't care. It's not me. I'm not trying to be selfish. I'm not trying to be a dick. And I mean that in the bad way, not the military way where you're a dedicated infantry combat killer. Or, if you want to be a bitch, not the female dog, but the military way, which is an acronym for Brave Infantry Tactical Combat Hero. So I've been a dick and a bitch a lot when I was in training. But anyway, to make this long story short, I really don't know how to address people about the things that I'm doing wrong, because I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know what I was doing right, and apparently I'm not doing it right, or I'm not doing it right at all. So no matter how you slice it, it's a fucking problem. And when it comes to being an actor, you have to be willing to give more of yourself than you want to give. All right? I know that sounds probably a bit much. So, since I'm a failure at all of this, I will point out the things that I've done so that you guys coming up can learn from my mistakes and hopefully you'll make it where I fail. Now, I guess you could say a measure of success is what you define as success. And I will not say that I had a measure of success. I will say that my greatest work was stolen from me and is sitting in somebody's house in Alabama. And if you have it and you happen to be a subscriber, I'm not going to be mad at you. I will be grateful if you post it all up on your website. If you have my Guardians of the Earth episodes 1 through 7 plus blooper reels and my computer and my hard drive wherever you are in Alabama, it would behoove you to just put it up. Or you can mail it back to me at 512 Rougemont, Charlottesville, Virginia 22902. Okay? Because I would like to have my shit back, and that way I can fix it instead of getting ready to put up this rough cut of shit that doesn't really match what I had. Alright? Because what you have is actually the better shit, which would have probably launched my career what I have to mock that, it's really not that great. And without special effects, it's kind of shit. But it does have weapons and good fight scenes and all kinds of other things, and it's not ever going to be up to par like the original shit, which would have just helped if my friend Mr. Johnson, Mr. Bruce Johnson, if you would have just told me no, and I could have just went to somebody else, anybody else, to get the shit done, it would have been a hell of a lot of help. But that didn't happen. And what's over is done. I have forgiven you for that shit a long time ago, but it just kills me because that was like my best shit, and nobody is ever going to see it. They're going to see a knockoff, rough cut of it, but it's not the same as all that work that me and these guys put into it. So, to Tay Brown, Courtney Monroe, Rodney, I wish I could remember your last name, the news reporter guy, because I completely forgot your name, and hopefully it's in the credits, Josh and Chris Shelton, Charles Hestis, the white fella, because now I can't remember his name, and everyone else that happened to actually walk past my footage. Surprise, you're in a filler scene. So, because we filmed at the Monticello Trail or Carter's Mountain, whatever you want to call it. But we filmed there, and there's great places to film there. There's mad places you can have jungle scenes and all that stuff. And we did a damn good job, and no one's going to fucking see it. So like I said, the actor that you will never ever know about, the actor you will never ever hear about, yeah, that's me. The gig is pretty much up, So, like I said, I'm not trying to get sympathy. I'm not trying to get extra viewers and all that shit. It's pretty much done because the doctor said I can't do Kung Fu anymore. And having that on my chest, it eats me up every day because I had so much that I wanted to do. So much that I wanted to do. But when I joined the Army because I had a broken heart and I really, really needed a job. And it beats becoming a drug dealer, and it beats, getting fucked up because everybody of color somewhere along the line, if you die unexpectedly or whatever, someone's gonna put out there, oh, he was a drug dealer, or he was a gangster, or I've never been a drug dealer. Alright? I will not say that I was never a gangster. I was in a gang once. I was only in there for 3 days, but I was in a gang. I've done things. I'm not a fucking saint. Yes, that was a confession. But at 42 years old, when Safeway no longer exists, I have done maybe, I think it's vandalism. I threw my ninja stars up in the Safeway. I was 12. I never got the stars back. I couldn't climb up there to get them. So the sheer power is where the building was. Safeway no longer exists. Back Alley Disc no longer exists. And neither does the Chang House, who fed me a cat. Okay, got that off my system. And yes, it tastes like chicken. So anyway, moving forward in life, I would say that I was a successful failure. Okay? I'm sure you guys probably don't understand what that means. But see, if I hadn't gotten my heart broken and I hadn't needed to get away and I didn't have to join the Army, maybe none of the bad things that happened to me would have happened to me. But, the hand of fate slaps us all the time. So, and it's a bitch slap from hell. Sometimes it's a double whammy. Well, for all you have gotten double whammies, and you know how they say bad luck happens in threes. Well, for me, that shit happens in 7 and 8s. And my life at this moment is living fucking proof of it. Alright? So, I'm not going to be able to have a Kung Fu career that I know of. And to top that off, it gets worse because the further you go back, when shoot fighting was legal and everything, I couldn't go to China to fight because I had no money. But everybody in China, the two people that was ruling the shoot fighter were people small like me. There was a guy who was 5'3", and there was a chick who was 5'1", and they were whooping everybody's ass. But when it came to America and became like UFC and all this crap, you couldn't be under 5'5". You couldn't be under 125 pounds and be called lightweight. And they didn't have a phantom weight. So I never got opportunities to show off my skills. Not really. So everything I have is going to be on YouTube because there's nothing, And no, I am not Ernie Reyes Jr.'s twin. And yes, I have been mistaken for him. So I've been trying to do everything I can to have a distinguished look that does not look like him. Alright? And no, I was not in Surf Ninjas. If I was, I wouldn't be making this YouTube video. I wouldn't be poor as dirt. Okay? So, just in case y'all do think that I'm Ernie Reyes Jr., no, I am not. My name is James Williams Jr., and I think I'm 6 months younger than him. I'm either 6 months younger than him or a complete year younger than him. But I know that we're in the same age bracket because he did the MTV thing. the fuck was that shit called? Because the guy that played in Kamen Rider was on there. The guy Matt Mall, he played in Kamen Rider. He won the Ernie Reyes Jr. thing on MTV way back in 2000, 2006, 8, somewhere in there. Long story. MTV wants to give me a job doing that. Hell yeah, I'll take it. And hopefully I could be the sidekick of Ernie Reyes Jr. You see how I did that? Ernie Reyes Jr. had a TV show called Sidekicks, and when it came on, he was working with Buck Rogers, Gil Gerard, and when it came out, everybody thought that was me. Unfortunately, I'm on the East Coast, and they were on the West Coast, or they may have filmed it in Canada. I don't know where they filmed it at, but Ernie Reyes Jr. has been doing martial arts since he was like 4. So, and I've only been doing martial arts since I was 7. But I've been street fighting since I was 6. So, it is what it is. And then I've also been in the Army. So fighting is not an issue. Just physically now, it's not allowed. So you can imagine how depressing my life has become. So I'm at the 11-minute mark, and I thought that I was going to be able to stop, but apparently I still have a whole lot to get off my chest. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to hopefully end this, and then I'm going to bed. Maybe watch some girls on MFC. I'm definitely going to watch some girls on MFC. For those who don't know, it's a adult website. It's a good website. Yeah, I need to change my profile on there, but I can't change my damn name because I misspelled Excelsior. Thank you, Stan Lee, by the way, because that was where I got it from. Excelsior 616. That was my name. But it's misspelled completely, and there are a lot of young, hot chicks on there of all ethnic backgrounds. Yes, I specifically go to the Asian ones, but hey, that's my flavor. It's what it is. Anyway, so as the actor you've never heard of and never will know and all this other crap, as I'm pretty much coming to the end of this rally, I have made mad sacrifices in life. But the greatest sacrifice I've made, granted it probably wasn't the best idea I had to join the military at 37, but it's all I had. I had nothing else to live for. No one was keeping me here because, like I said, the only person that I wanted to be with, she threw me away like yesterday's trash. Well, it is what it is. I accept that. Don't have a choice. You can't make people love you if they don't. But, you can at least not lead people on for 2 years and tell them that they can marry you and they go work hard and get rings and then, it's a kick in the nuts. Anyway, so back to me. Sorry, I got off track. I'm sorry. But anyway, back to me. The thing about martial arts, it was my everything before she came along. And when she came along, it was still my everything. But it wasn't as important as she was. I will always have Kung Fu. Unless some jackass breaks in here and drugs me up so bad that I can't remember my name, rank, and serial number, I will always have Kung Fu. Granted, my hands are still good, but my best thing was my feet. So if you're watching any of my videos, you'll understand my feet was my shit. The things I could do with my legs, man, was just fucking awesome. Not as cool as Crazy Legs, but from a Kung Fu standpoint, my shit was awesome. And I was well on my way until the Alabama thing and the special effects thing. So like I said, whoever has my shit, look, I don't even really want to press charges anymore. I just want my shit back. Or you put it up on your thing and then link it to my thing so that I can have it back and then mail me the hard drive. You can keep the damn computer. Just mail me the fucking hard drive. No. Remember the fucking hard drive with everything intact? We're good. We're square. Even though on my other site and on this site I really threatened to kill you and everything. But since I physically can no longer do anything to anyone because the doctors say so, I'll just take the peaceful way out. I will go by way of the Shaolin and beg you to give it back. Please give it back. And if you choose not to, well, when we die, and I'm sure that we will, because no one's going to live forever, this is not the Highlander, I will find you, whether you are in heaven or you're in hell, and not even God Almighty himself is going to stop me from doing what I need to do to you because you were doing me wrong. When you do wrong to people, I think God should give us all the right to reserve pass, which, if you do something wrong to somebody, God should give you the right to reserve a pass. And that pass should allow you to kick people's ass. Alright? I'm at the 14:30 mark. This has been Kung Fu Having number 2. I'm going to do a video completely different about this. And I'm going to post everything hopefully sometime tomorrow. Because I don't have to work tomorrow. I have all day to myself. Alright, thank you guys. Later.